Everybody let me loose. They gotta move. This should put the burner, baby. I got the juice. They hating on my team, cause we the truth. Won't he do it? And we the proof. We gon' take them way, 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 way. We gon' take them way, 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 way.
What's going on, everybody? So we're gonna get to the EFED videos. I'm actually recording the matches right now, and I'm gonna be uploading them to my channel after I edit them. But I wanted to make this video because this week tragedy struck, and I don't want to remain silent on my YouTube channel about it. Now, I know I don't post reaction videos and I don't really get into politics all that much, but I am conservative, or at least I lean that way. Please forgive the background noise, okay, guys? Live in an apartment complex. Anyway, the thing is I do watch a lot of Charlie Kirk and his debate on college campuses, and the thing that I admired most about him, I guess, was his faith and his bravery, his courage to go to different college campuses and engage in conversation with people who disagreed with him or even hated him, right? Like, he had such courage to do so. And we live in a world now where, I guess we live in a world where speaking your mind or your views can get you killed. But here's the thing, as Christians, first and foremost, we know what we signed up for when it comes to the gospel or sharing the truth. Being a Christian has always been a death sentence, even ever since it first started. The disciples were martyrs for the gospel, so many people throughout generations and history, so many Christians have given their lives. Even now, in some parts of the world, Christians are literally dying every day and thrown in prison because of their beliefs. So it would not be right of me to remain silent in this kind of atmosphere that's going on right now. I don't think it's right for someone to lose their life simply because people disagreed with his views, simply because people didn't like what he said in the past. I think it's wrong, right? I think it's wrong. I think it's evil. I think people mocking him and celebrating his death, I think it's pure evil. And I always knew that this time was coming, right? Like, the world was going to get more and more evil as the years progressed. I mean, Jesus said it himself that the hearts of many will grow cold. Jesus said many things that were true, and one of those things, I kind of just want to, I guess, paint a picture. One of the things that Jesus was accused of by Pharisees was when he was performing all his miracles on earth, right? The Pharisees refused to believe that he was the Messiah. They refused to believe that he was God in the flesh. And one of the things that they accused him of was using demons to perform these miracles. And Jesus turned to the crowd and the Pharisees and told them, listen, a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. Beelzebub cannot fight Beelzebub. In other words, Satan can't fight against Satan, because it would divide his own kingdom and it would tear it apart. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because a lot of left-wing media, I've noticed a pattern. Whenever our current president was shot at or they attempted to end his life, they tried to use the excuse of, well, the shooter was a registered Republican or he was a conservative. And now that Charlie unfortunately lost his life by someone who was brainwashed by left-wing ideology, they even came out and said that he was living with a transgender. Even his own family turned him in. Even now, they're saying that, oh, well, this guy is a conservative that shot Charlie. And I don't want to turn this political, but I just want to expose a pattern here that I've noticed with left-wing media, right? Is that they never want to take responsibility for the rhetoric and the hate speech that they always accuse the right of, right? They always say that the right are Nazis and racists and fascists and all kinds of stuff, right? And those kinds of speech is what led to lunatics doing things like this. And I noticed that left-wing media never wants to take responsibility for it. They never want to come out and say, you know what, we should stop doing that. We should stop trying to say things like that. If anything, I think people should follow Charlie's example. They should want to have more dialogue, right? If you disagree with somebody, that's within your right, but can we at least talk about it? Like, or are we really going to live in a world where we can't even have discussions? I don't know. I just wanted to get that off my chest, you know? I just don't think it's right. I think this world is becoming even more evil. I think a lot of prophecies that Jesus spoke about is coming true right now, right before our eyes. And I think even now more than ever, we should cling to his word and cling to loving one another despite our differences. That's all I wanted to say, guys. Anyway, I'm going to show this match. I'm going to show this EFED match, and I'm going to get back to what I like to do on YouTube, but I just wanted to publicly give my 2 cents in it and not remain silent, because I'm done remaining silent. Hope you guys have a blessed day and enjoy the match, okay? Later, y'all.